Yet another lovely day to bring you issues in the world of sports. My name is Moro Dramani, and like I always say, if you haven't subscribed to the Football Arena channel on YouTube, do make it a point to subscribe to that channel for more insightful football analysis and football commentary. Today, I am going to talk to you about the signings of the summer signings of the 2025-2026 season that is yet to kick off in August. I'm sure most of the top 5 European leagues will be starting somewhere in August, which is next month. I want to lower you down on the signings of the famous Anfield people, You Never Walk Alone club known as Liverpool. So I would give you what pertains to the signings of Liverpool Football Club and why I think they are still in the running to actually defend the EPL trophy, probably. And then I would tell you why I think that will be the reason for them to actually defend this trophy. Yeah. So let's get started. Now, what I want to make you understand is that all the signings of Liverpool so far are actually upgrades to those who are leaving and those who they have been brought in to replace. And I'm saying this based on the numbers that we have, the numbers that these players that are brought in have accumulated in their previous clubs, heading into this particular campaign and joining Liverpool Football Club. You Will Never Walk Alone, and moving to Anfield as well. So I will take you down and then make you understand why I think that Liverpool have actually gotten to that level where they are capable of defending the EPL trophy coming next season, which is the 2025-2026 season. For starters, the club has spent in excess of £320 million on their signings so far this season. And if you look at all the players that have been brought on board to help this club this season, you actually see that it is only one of them that is brought in as a backup, and that is the goalkeeper, Mamajdashvili, signed from Valencia. And if you look at even the stats that goalkeeper has accumulated joining Liverpool, it tells you that he's not just going to be a backup, but he's going to be a very fantastic backup. Now, looking at the statistics at Valencia as a club, he was able to accumulate 3,060 minutes, representing 34% of football matches played for Valencia last season. And that alone, if you look at the number of saves, he's made 96 saves of last season. And looking at those number of saves, it has ranked him the 6th best goalkeeper in the La Liga last season. That tells you that he's going to be a very good backup for Alisson Becker of Liverpool. Now, let me bring you down to the players that have been signed so far. Let's start from the left back position, which is Milos Kerkez. For those of you who have followed Milos Kerkez, he was playing for Bournemouth, AFC Bournemouth as a club, and then he has moved to join Liverpool. Milos Kerkez he's coming in to replace Andy Robertson. Now, looking at the numbers per last season's statistics, Milos Kerkez is actually a better or a much more improved left back than that of Andy Robertson. No disrespect to Andy Robertson. He has been a very potent player within the last few years, and even in the run-up to winning the Champions League in 2020 by Liverpool Football Club. 2019, pardon me, by Liverpool Football Club. So Milos Kerkez last season was able to accumulate 2 goals and 5 assists. If you look at Andy Robertson managed 0 goals and just 1 assist the whole of last season. That tells you, based on the numbers, Milos Kerkez the Hungarian signed from AFC Bournemouth is actually an improvement to that of Andy Robertson. Let's move to the right back position. Jeremy Frimpong signed from Bayern 04 Leverkusen. Jeremy Frimpong was brought in to replace very popular Trent Alexander-Arnold, who left to join the Los Blancos, the Galacticos of Real Madrid. Jeremy Frimpong last season was able to accumulate 5 goals and 5 assists. Trent Alexander-Arnold scored 3 goals and created 6 assists. Now, if you see that means that Andy Robertson actually has 9 goal involvements. And then Jeremy Frimpong has 10 goal involvements, which represents 5 goals and 5 assists. So based on the numbers, Jeremy Frimpong is also an improvement to that of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now let's move to Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz is another signing from one of the sensations of the Xabi Alonso's era at Bayern 04 Leverkusen. He also moved from Bayern 04 Leverkusen, just as Jeremy Frimpong did. And if you look at the numbers, that's staggering numbers. And that actually explained the amount of money that went into his signing. He's actually a quality player. If you have followed him from last 2 seasons, right up into this season that he's moving to join Liverpool, that tells you the sort of quality that he has when it comes to the game. Florian Wirtz last season was able to accumulate 10 goals and 12 assists, representing 22 goal involvements. Now the replacement, the person he's coming into the place is actually Dominik Szoboszlai, another Hungarian who plays for Liverpool. Dominik Szoboszlai has scored 6 goals and 6 assists last season, representing 12 goal involvement. So looking at 22 goal involvements, which is 10 goals and 12 assists, and then 12 goal involvements, which represents 6 goals and 6 assists, that tells you that based on the numbers, Florian Wirtz is actually a much more upgrade. It's an upgrade or it's an improvement over what Dominik Szoboszlai did last season. Now let's look at the last signing so far that they have gotten, which happens to be Hugo Ekitike, signed from Frankfurt. Now, I am one of the people who believe that guy's signing was actually overrated. Yes, his numbers are good, but then the money that went into signing him was actually too much. He moved for a record fee of £97.5 million. That is quite a lot of money for a club such as Liverpool to have dished out. I think it's a good club. The guy himself would have wanted to move, but then Frankfurt were actually looking to get a better offer from that, and that is why they sold him for that amount of money. Now, if you look at his numbers last season, Hugo Ekitike was able to accumulate 15 goals and 8 assists. Now, 15 goals and 8 assists represent 23 goal involvements. Now, the people he has been brought into the place are Diogo Jota of blessed memory. I think we all sympathize with Liverpool on the sudden demise of Diogo Jota, and that of Darwin Núñez. If you look at the two of them, he has been brought into the place. That tells you the sort of numbers, and looking at the numbers that he has and the numbers that Diogo Jota and Darwin Núñez have, he's an improvement over them. Like, he has scored 15 goals and created 8 assists. Diogo Jota last season was only able to manage 6 goals and 5 assists. Darwin Núñez had 5 goals and 5 assists. So that means 10 goal involvements for Darwin Núñez, 11 goal involvements for Diogo Jota. If you combine the two of them, that happens to be what? 21 goal involvement. So if you look at Hugo Ekitike's numbers, Darwin Núñez combined with Diogo Jota of blessed memory are not even up to the standard, or they are not. Their numbers are not even up to that of Hugo Ekitike, who has 23 goal involvements. But for the both of them, they have 21 goal involvement. So I actually think that it is an improvement. And looking at the signings, based on the signings that they've made, they're actually in the run to defend the trophy. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because why do I actually think that Liverpool are in to defend the trophy? Yes, the team that gave them a competition last season, or came second last season, that even represented the competition to them, was Arsenal FC. Now, Arsenal Football Club have made signings. They got a striker, and they believe that was a striker that actually got them not to win the trophy in 3 years consecutive in a row. And now they have been able to secure the signature of Victor Gyökeres, who have joined them for a club record fee as well. So looking at how things are moving right now, yes, Arsenal might just be in the run for that, but then you have also heard that key players such as Thomas Partey are no longer with the club. So as to whether Arsenal will be able to gel up and still be able to play in the top flight of English football and maintain their status is still a question mark. Because we know Zubimendi, and then Christian Norgard he has experience in the EPL, but Zubimendi is just a fresher joining in from Real Sociedad. So let's see how it goes. But looking at the improvement in the numbers that Liverpool have brought on board, I think they would actually be the club to reckon with this season. Yes, Man City have won this trophy 4 times in a row, but we all know they have been struggling since last season. Chelsea have won to win the Club World Cup. There will be a competition, but let's see how it will go. I still think Liverpool are in the run to defend this trophy should everything go well with the Anna Slot machine. So on this note, I would just like to leave it here. Just subscribe to the Football Arena channel on YouTube for more insightful football analysis. We will always bring you the best of content when it comes to football and sporting-related activities. Once again, my name is Moro Dramani, and I wish you the best of the day. Bye-bye.